Hello, gentlemen, investors, and traders. Thank you very much for helping our project. Help forms can be found in the description of this video. Now let's look at the company's current fundamental indicators. MercadoLibre Inc., ticker MELI. This review was made using current information as of August 3, 2024. By classification Guru.Markets company MercadoLibre Incorporated belongs to the subcategory. Delivery, 56 companies participate in the comparison, and this is very representative. We start with general information about the company. A little further, we will look at each indicator in more detail. If necessary, you can pause it. You can take a closer look at all the company's indicators. Access to the database with the classification of company tickers is free. Well, friends, let's begin. Market capitalization of the organization MercadoLibre Inc. valued at $90.05 billion. Market capitalization of the subcategory is $2,423 billion. MercadoLibre Inc. accounts for a share of 3.716%. This is one of the small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $3.39 billion. And the balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory is $478 billion. MercadoLibre Inc. constitutes a share of 0.708%. Having made a comparison of the shares occupied by stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we will see the following. Occupied share MercadoLibre Incorporated in the subcategory in case of stock market capitalization assessment is 3.716%. The balance sheet capitalization is 0.708%. This is 81% less than the share of the exchange value. Assessment of the organization's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Total company assessment MercadoLibre Incorporated will be demonstrated at the very end of the video. Please review the logic of the analysis in full. The analyzed company's debts amount to $6.638 billion. Debt liabilities to balance sheet capitalization amount to 195.8% of capital. Result on the company's debt level, bad, -1 point. The company's market value to profit ratio is 79.6. With an average in the subcategory of 32.8, this is 59% higher than in the subcategory. Assessment of the stock price to its profit ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was $1,130 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are tentatively expected to be $1,723 million. And this is 52.5% more than at the current moment. Assessment of expected future profit indicators in comparison with in the subcategory. Good 1 point. The company's price-to-revenue ratio is 5.7. The subcategory average of 2.2 is 159% higher than the subcategory average. Evaluation of the company's market price-to-revenue ratio in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $15,770 million. Projected revenue for the coming 12 months is tentatively expected to be $24,050 million. 53% more than currently. An assessment of projected future sales compared to subcategory performance. Good, 1 point. The margin is 7.2%, with an average in the subcategory of 6.7%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 0.4%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Good, 0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 2.191%, which is 70% less than the market capitalization share. And this fact reflects the imbalance of the company's current exchange value MercadoLibre Inc., rather towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per employee of the organization is $1,544,000, whereas in the subcategory there are $910,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's performance is 69.7%. Estimation of the amount of market capital of the company per employee in comparison with the indicators of subcategory companies. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per individual employee of the company is $19,400. Average in the subcategory, $27,800. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 30%. Estimation of profit per individual company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The company's revenue per employee is $270,000. In the subcategory, there are $412,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 53%. Estimation of revenue per company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Shares for sale correspond to 1.4%, with a subcategory average of 5.1%. This is an assessment of a possible short squeeze. Technical indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 61% for the company MercadoLibre Inc. In the subcategory, this level is 41%. Technically, securities of the subcategory are valued lower than those of MercadoLibre Incorporated. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price MercadoLibre Inc. and subcategory shares. We will see that over the last 12 months, the company's shares MercadoLibre Inc. showed a dynamics of 52.5%. Against price changes in the subcategory minus 8.7%. This does not say anything definitively, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Before showing the total score, please make your own assessment of the company's shares MercadoLibre Inc. in the comments to this review. We read all the comments and try to respond to each one. The overall result is minus 2.5 out of 10 points. The average for the subcategory is minus 0.1 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire US stock market in general, we see that the average score for the entire stock market as a whole is 0.3 points. Against the company's score of minus 2.5 points MercadoLibre Incorporated. Let's go to the orders table. It is available. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions made by the information and reference system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of securities valuation MercadoLibre Inc. Stock valuation reference system Guru.Markets, a decision is made. Do not open an order because MercadoLibre Incorporated is an overvalued company in the subcategory. Thank you all for watching this video and for using the help system from Guru.Markets. You are the most excellent audience on the entire planet.